On the left, Marshmaster11. Numbers in the name. Good sign, but Tetsuya also has a number in his name, so you never know.
Yeah, but it's like in there, right? It's like
It's like lead speak.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the people who are... But Andy also has it like weirdly in the middle. It doesn't even really make... I don't understand Andy's nickname. Let me be honest here. It's like Andy for H.
Enda.
Enda.
Andy. Yeah.
I always thought it was like Andy and then 4H.
No, it's... If you were to say it, it would just be Anda.
Anda. Alright.
But then everyone just calls him
yeah.
Andy. Anyway.
I was gonna say, everyone just... That's Andy.
Both of these racers are pretty good. Marshmaster11 with the nice win rate. That's a really high win rate. I actually didn't realize how high it was. Finishing in 13th, but that's a win rate that can put you in top 8 for sure. Speaking of top 8, Tetsuya's got a star on their player card. 59% win rate. Has been to top 8 back in Mystery Tournament 5. Has been around forever. 13th edition, has joined 13 of these tournaments. So has a ton of experience.
Yeah. And it's a winners too, so we also have a match. I mean, at this point, I think everyone has a match. Tetsuya winning against Nova Soul in Beyblade V-Force. Exciting match. So much. Yeah. And then on the left, Sparrowhawk Chess Former, which was a really cool game. It was kind of like I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, well, the name implies it was a chess platformer.
Yeah, it's true. Like, it was a puzzle game.
It was more of a puzzle game.
It was about getting like defeating the enemy king, and all your pieces moved like chess pieces, but there was also gravity, so it was like from the side. It was really good.
It was cool. It was on a list of like maybe this should be top 8 sort of thing, and in the end I decided it was, I don't know, it was cool, but it was just a little bit too plain. So I said, we'll let this cool game go into the pool, and
yeah, it goes on for quite a bit.
Yeah, and it did some clever stuff too, like the
promotion.
Yeah. I wanted so bad for there to be like an en passant solution to a puzzle. I don't even know how it would work because there's only one thing that you're capturing. So.
Yeah, or you got a castle somehow.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work either, because if you can castle, the king can also just move over there like a bomb cloud.
Yeah, that's true. Obscure chess reference.
Yeah.
Very few people will get.
Here we go.
I got it though. I'm with you. On commentary, there's been so many times one of my co-commentator here on Mystery Funhouse will throw out some reference to some obscure thing, and I just don't know. I just can't back him up on it. But I'm with you on Bon Cloud.
Yeah, and en passant and stuff like that. I appreciate that. En passant is forced. If you ever have the opportunity to do it, you have to do it.
TPC, yeah, all those arcade game references. Cyro Hydra's in here. Cyro Hydra's a little bit older than me, I think, so comes in with some stuff that's a little bit before my time. Roar called en passant a fake rule when we played chess almost a year ago. Well, what is it? They call it the chess.com bug.
Yeah,
right?
They get bug reports. They get bug reports about it. Like, suddenly his pawn moved like in a way that they can't move, and my pawn died.
Love it.
I mean, telling people about like these weird chess rules, like castling. Also, for example, it's so weird when you first hear about it. Oh, the king can move like 2 or maybe 3 spaces, and then the rook jumps over the king. But you can only do it once, and only if they haven't moved, and only if none of the spaces, even if you're not even touching that space, is in check. Suddenly you can't do it anymore. It's so random.
Yeah, if you were teaching me chess and you explained all of you did that, and I would have been like, you're cheating, and then you would have explained it, and I would not have listened.
But it's funny that they get bug reports about it. But the whole game bugged out.
So our racers have been given a game, which is like a classic game.
I'm surprised they're blind to this.
Yeah.
I'm blind to this too, but... Wait, no, I'm not. I played like the first few levels at some point. But I'm almost blind to it. It's... I think this is a series of games that hasn't aged particularly well. It's an unpopular opinion, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm not with you on that one.
We can just check, because I'm just about ready. It is Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah, it's they didn't call it just Super Castlevania. It's Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah, it's like
not,
both.
But the game before wasn't Super Castlevania 3. It was just Castlevania 3.
Yeah, it's like both. They upped the Super to make it Super NES, and also added the 4 because it's the next part. Like both.
They got it on both sides. So the transition from 3 to 4 was pretty different. You can whip in 8 directions. You have air control.
The background
there's, like,
is spinning.
grappling hooks. Yeah, that's true. There's mode 7, so you can do some wild stuff with that. The racers are off. I would like to get a pace spin to see what it says about some stuff, because I missed that part. So, annoyingly for the players, I'm going to start typing .commands right after the race begins.
Is it edit com?
Yeah.
Go like this?
Edit. You did it.
Nice. Alright, we're in the castle. Use this fence for some reason.
Hit the music.
Music has always been great in Castlevania games. Especially the Famicom versions with the BRC 8/7 maybe sound chip.
6 maybe, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's got like a
channels.
it's special. It's oh, this music.
Here it comes. It's got like a sawtooth channel on it and an extra square wave and...
We don't need that on SNES because the SNES is pretty capable on its own. There's a few games that have like Super FX chips or whatever, but I think it's less. Or fewer.
Yeah, I mean, for that chip in particular, I think it's basically Star Fox and Stunt Racer FX.
Stunt Racer FX. Good game. Played that.
So Tetsuya is a little bit ahead. Both players looking good on health. Castlevania games are notoriously stingy with health. You can find some secret health stuff that Marshmaster is actually looking for. It finds a secret...
It's nothing.
Something, maybe?
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
It was in the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, the classic wall meat. Just certain blocks can be destroyed. They look absolutely identical to all the other blocks. Tetsuya ends up in a pit. But yeah, it's going to be important sometimes. If they ever get into a tight spot where they need health, knowing where those wall meats are is big. So you might see the players fishing around to try to find one.
Yeah, especially before bosses.
Yeah, the other thing you can do, and along with your 8-directional whip, Tetsuya just did it a little bit there. If you just hold the whip button, it will just dangle in front of you, and then you wiggle the D-pad, and it'll just be like, it'll just go all over the place.
And it actually hurts things, if you can actually manage to hit something with it.
Yeah, I think it does less damage than a standard attack will, so it's not a good idea. Like, I don't think you'd even kill that bat in one hit.
The guy's like going up from the background with his little bat, and knocks you into the pit. That's so rude.
Yeah, that's what got Tetsuya, so it happens to Marshmaster now. Tetsuya's passed it this time, back in the lead. Marshmaster's got the cross. So one thing I know about the speedrun for this game is it's kind of all cross all day. It's always my go-to in a Castlevania game. Unless the Holy Water's one of those ones that just like stun locks everything forever. That's pretty sweet. Oh, Tetsuya's threw the cross at a thing which revealed holy water, so it has that now.
It's this weird snake. blobs. It's like Snake Kings.
These horses are just waiting. Horse heads.
Horses, yeah. Almost.
Some
like
of a horse.
5% horse.
Marshmaster's back on this section with the grappling hooks. This is, you know, kind of weird. Getting used to the controls of the grapple is going to be important.
Oh, here's these floorboards that like rotate when you jump on them.
Yeah.
If you accidentally like that and don't jump away immediately, you're gonna fall through.
T3tsuya ends up with the knife. Probably routinely the worst sub-weapon.
It's like Trent. Oh, don't fall in the hole. Nice. Oh! That's such a classic. It's such a Castlevania thing. If you fall down the stairs, it doesn't count. You're not allowed to fall down the stairs.
No. You must be in full control in the upright position in order to go to the next screen.
The upright position. In order to land.
It would be really good though if it goes to the next screen transition and you're like just like bouncing down the stairs.
In Mega Man, it's not a thing, right? Like you can just fall down ladders.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, it happened again.
Oh, jeez.
The exact same thing.
Yeah, we saw the frustration wiggle there. Something you said, and is true now as it was then, is one of the things that the best players in Mystery Tournament try to do is never make the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
So it feels really bad when it happens twice.
Like you would try to maybe rip it diagonally before it falls down. That's what I would have tried.
Yeah, well, I think mostly T3tsuya just kind of like forgot. This is what happens to me, at least, when I do the same thing twice.
Or you can get it from up here.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Oh, it's...
There we go.
That's a lot easier than it seemed.
Yeah, just had to remember about it.
Who doesn't check for wall chicken? I would have checked for wall chicken on the left there.
Alright, well, it's full health.
Whoa.
Heading into a skeleton riding a skeleton horse.
I mean, knife isn't terrible here. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
No, a long-range attack with a screen this big and a slow-moving enemy is pretty good. I think this is just a mini-boss, though, if I remember right. Nope.
There's an orb. As we all know.
Stage 1 finished.
Stages end on orbs.
Yeah, Castlevania's been doing that since the first game.
Yeah. There's probably like some lore reason in the first one. Oh, you collect these orbs to trap Dracula's soul.
Maybe. I'm not familiar. There's a lot of ways to trap Dracula's soul, though. I know that. Belmonts love trapping Dracula's soul. Oh, look at this camouflage leaf monster. Here he comes. I remember that this level has some owls. And they are just the worst. They're a classic example of video game birds are jerks.
I mean, you can whip in a lot of directions. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to hit. Let's see. I'm curious. Oh, where are you even going? You can go like to the right lower, right upper. Oh, this seems like the right way.
Marshmaster's into the boss fight, but with only 3 health. I mean, it has 15 knives.
Oh, the skeleton... Oh, one hit kill.
Just bit.
And back to the spinny platforms.
I think you're dead if you fall in the water.
Did you say he has 15 lives?
15 knives.
Oh, knives.
Yeah, it has 0 lives, actually, so I think it's going to go back to the start of this stage if Marshmaster dies again.
Ooh, that was such a close one. T3tsuya is also on 0 lives. And it's kind of low on health already.
Yeah, I guess...
Not intentionally, might have been a huge mistake. Here we see.
Pacespin doesn't seem to give any advice on continues or anything, so let's see. Is this the start of the stage? I think so. I don't remember.
I think so too. But I mean, maybe he didn't even reach a checkpoint. He didn't get, like, he got kind of far.
Isn't 2-1 in the top right? We can use that to keep track.
The block.
Yeah, the block.
We got world, stage, level. This one is block.
Yeah, so maybe Tetsuya should have been thinking about the intentional game over at the start of this stage, but just kind of went for it.
Oh, good hits by Marshmaster. One more. One more now. Ah, he's jumping all over the place.
It's a little bit scary.
Nice.
Okay. So he's really not too far behind. Again, has 0 lives, so if Marshmaster takes that quick game over, is only going to be, I don't know, maybe a minute behind Tetsuya or something?
Yeah. I like the map screens in Castlevania games. You can kind of track your progress. It's like Doom.
Zoomed out view of the moon base, yeah. And sometimes the levels are like actually vaguely shaped like they are on the map.
Marshmaster is dying on purpose.
Nice.
There's a bit of issue getting this camouflage guy to kill him.
Alright. 4 lives. The stopwatch falls into the water.
That's gone.
Stopwatch is funny. There are certain situations where it's amazing, but you kind of need to know ahead of time, like where a thing is going to spawn, and in your way. Like by the time you see, like, oh, a stopwatch would have been good there. Usually, it's too late.
Does it work on bosses?
Usually not.
Because
that's playing that one Castlevania Doom mod we
Yeah.
had earlier. In the
Yeah.
tournament, in which case, it's completely overpowered.
That's what I was thinking. Alright, Tetsuya trying to finish 2-2. Oh, gets the chicken.
Nice.
Or chicken wing, I guess.
Yeah, this game puts them in candles sometimes, which is a blessing. And they're fixed drops, I'm pretty sure.
I think all the drops are fixed in this game. Except enemy drops.
Got a boss fight. It's a Medusa.
It's Fat Medusa. Wait, maybe it's just a pose.
I think it's just her hips.
Oh, keeping distance, I like it.
Ooh, almost. Almost able to get the first try on a boss. Stuff like that's really big.
Yeah. Especially if it's the end of the stage. Oh, did you see that? Whipped, missed, but then kept the button held, which made the whip go like all over the place a little bit.
Covered from behind. So both players are on block 2-2 now. Similar resources. Marshmaster's got less health, but has the axe.
Axe is pretty good. It's like an unusual attack arc for you, which is why it's helpful.
Yeah, it's a lot better when you can't whip diagonally, because it covers that sort
true.
of above you into the right space, but it's still good. It goes higher than you can whip.
And also you can throw it and then whip to get more damage in.
Mhm.
Since bosses aren't really so hot on iframes. This frog is annoying. Go away. No, there's 2 of them. No,
this sucks.
No, there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand.
Marshmaster's wall meat senses are tingling, but the frogs are deadly. Oh my god! Found a cross under that area though. So
okay, we got 22 knives. And this boss has
cross would be good for Medusa.
This boss has less than 22 health. Yeah. Oh, are we dead? No.
That's nope.
Would be pretty funny if you just die. I mean, that's like the
Medusa.
Medusa.
You would find it all that funny.
It's the Medusa classic.
Yeah, we saw that in Memorial Pillage
yesterday.
earlier.
Oh, there's like this 2 power up, the number 2. I remember that being something significant in the speedrun.
It's for your sub-weapons. You can only ever have 1 on screen at a time, and when you got the double, you can have 2 on screen.
Ah, yeah, that's why it was really significant, because then you can have 2 bosses, and they just wreck bosses.
Yep. And then usually there's a triple as well. So Marshmaster does find the wall meat and the cross, so this is wonderful. The second time, a bit of exploration has earned Marshmaster an advantage.
Yeah. Probably gonna reach Medusa, and I feel like with the cross, there's a good chance he's gonna first try Medusa. Pick up the knife. Okay, good. The knife resolved itself.
I think so too. Big heart too, so it has 16 ammo.
Good chicken.
Well, these birds just keep coming in at the wrong angle. Tetsuya is still on. Oh no, this is 3-1, so this is a new stage.
There was no boss?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the lag caused by these mudmen.
Oh, look at this damage. I just hit the boss.
The wrong way cross. Thought he was gonna jump over the cross and let it keep going for the final hit, just to style on her.
Like in that Japanese freeware game.
Yeah, with the shurikens, Bobby Jin.
These games are also like each other. Oh, now has an axe and perfectly uses it to get rid of this gargoyle guy.
It feels really good sometimes when you get in a rhythm in these games. Just marching along.
Yeah, like Ninja Gaiden.
Sure. The speedrun, if I remember right, does everything it can to damage boost past these mudmen, so it doesn't have to waste time killing them and then lagging the whole game.
Here's the last screen for Marshmaster, and T3tsuya is making it through the first screen of 3.
Oh, damage boost, nice. Cross again for Marshmaster.
Always good to have. I remember there's like some vertical swinging you need to do with the hooks. With the... what was the name? Jig? Yesterday? The Blastocore game.
Oh. Wild 9.
Yeah, but the name of the weapon.
The rig.
The rig, yeah. You gotta use your rig.
A little bit, it makes more sense in this game. It comes out fast, it goes in a straight line.
The way it's just, it went all over the place yesterday was the funniest part.
So Tetsuya's low on life, but is doing really good with these grapples.
Ooh, nice.
They're a little strange.
He's not going for a lot of candles. I would destroy candles just in hope of a chicken leg.
Yeah, those are pretty rare, but it would make a big difference.
I mean, he's got plenty of hearts at least, so that's not gonna be an issue. Maybe he's afraid of, like, dropping, like, a knife or something, and then it being hard to avoid.
Yeah. That or, like, if you hesitate, like, a guy's gonna spawn and be a problem.
Like these frogs.
Yeah, this looks like this could suck.
Yeah. Just like oh everything is out to get you. Oh my god.
Oh, what do you do?
Oh my god, and here's this eye. What the hell?
That was
so
brutal.
The floor was crumbling, he had to hurry, the frogs were jumping up, and as soon as he jumped over the gap, a block came from the sky to hit him in the face.
like an entire piano just falls from the sky. Okay, it looks like they kind of fall in front of you. Oh, maybe that was just good luck.
Is this wall snake classic?
Bone dragon, I think it's called.
Oh, styling.
It's a whip upgrade and a bunch of hearts.
It was a whole boss in the Game Boy Advance game remake we played. Oh, chicken. I like the wiggle if you miss. Oh no!
Oh, here it is.
Oh, this eyes.
Let's try, trying to wiggle the eyeball away. Oh, wow.
The eye is like Zelda 2. Where you can hit these stupid eye, like those blue eye enemies only when they're coming towards you.
Yeah. Marshmaster's really low on health.
Who's whipping these fuzzies?
Yeah, trying to kill it. I don't think you can kill it though.
Oh, you can.
I don't remember what those things are called in Mario.
Yeah, the fire things, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking of too when I saw
Right.
them.
I think in Mario 2 they're Sparkies.
I mean, Sparky sounds like a name that fits.
The wiggle on the snake. Snake versus snake. That's it. You gotta outsnake the snake.
Here comes the eye. Oh,
Got
insta kill.
him.
Oh, touches the water. That's in Ninja Warrior. That's out. Sasuke.
I haven't seen that in so long. Ooh, almost
Whoa,
got damage
it's-
boosted into the water, but hit a block a little bit and saved him. Marshmaster still trucking along with this 2 health through this whole section.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, 4 lives. If we can make it to 3-3, maybe like death on purpose is in order.
Yeah. I could have taken it at the start of this screen. Like, they came in with the 2... Ooh, okay.
That was crazy.
And like you said, is whipping every candle looking for something.
I mean, I like it. Is these platforms and they look completely unthreatening? There's no enemies, so that would make me even more scared.
Yeah,
like a
especially
frog
with,
is
the
gonna
water.
frog is gonna jump out of the background and hit me.
Or they're gonna wash away.
Oh, yeah, oh
You know,
god.
Start going quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, what's over there? It's got to be something good, right?
Chicken. Stopwatch.
Fuck.
Oh no. Money.
If he makes that jump, I think he's through this section. Let's see. Block 3-3? Yeah, that's a checkpoint.
I would just jump in the water.
I think Marshmaster's gonna end up in the water in this section, regardless of if
Oh,
they
because
want
of
to or
the things.
not. Because all kinds of stuff.
It seems
Then
like
again,
Tetsuya got really unlucky with it, I feel like.
yeah, I think so. Anyway, the eyeball comes along and finishes the job. Tetsuya just barely wants
Ooh.
the... Whoa, 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 whoa.
What? Oh no!
Oh man, the double whip.
Yeah,
No more lives left for Tetsuya.
Didn't expect the first whip to catch the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, these eyes are so annoying. Go away, eye. It almost feels like Tetsuya's whip. Oh god.
What? Oh.
Jumped into the block above.
Okay.
Well, back to
Well,
the start of this cave.
One.
Yeah, that's
Whereas
pretty brutal.
Marshmaster's got a lot of lives.
It didn't intentionally die, and I mean, maybe it'll work out. There's a chicken in this candle. Nice, nice. Oh no!
Kind of jumped past the stairs,
Yeah.
and then was holding up and right and assuming it was going to latch on and didn't.
These stairs are such a classic Castlevania thing. They're awful.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've never played Castlevania at all before, they feel so weird.
Marshmaster got popped by one of those falling column pieces.
Yeah, they just kind of fall in front of you.
Yeah.
So as long as you're not moving forwards really fast, they'll kind of never hit you.
Yeah, it's kind of chance if they hit you.
Oh, somehow Marshmaster cleared that fireball. And Tetsuya has lost almost all of his health towards the end of 3-1.
Oh, does the water hurt? Oh no!
That does.
The rock definitely hurts you.
Gigantic spire of rock.
Stalactites.
Yeah, because they hang tight to the ceiling.
I got a different way.
There's like 1,000 ways of doing it. What's your way?
Those stalactites hang down.
Oh man, you went blue on that one. There's so many family-friendly ways you could have remembered.
I don't know.
But I guess that one sticks in your memory.
Yeah. Marshmaster doing pretty well. A lot of HP here. Just has to not fall down the stairs again. What was it? Oh no, it was on the previous one. This is where Tetsuya was, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you actually just go right there? Like,
Oh, he's another one of these bad guys.
Just comes over the wall with a club.
What is this? Oh, it kills everything.
Yep.
Oh, these are these hard jumps that Tetsuya had problems with and died twice on. Oh,
Those low ceilings.
oh, gotta go fast!
Oh! Nice reactions.
Oh, look out, the floor!
Killing some guys.
I would just go
hoping
up
for
the
a candle or
stairs.
something.
Give me a checkpoint, please.
Still 3-3.
Oh, getting this thing from the bottom. That's good.
Unless it's another, like, no boss checkpoint, which I doubt is going to happen twice in a row. I'm pretty sure not only is Marshmaster going to have to do this screen, but also a boss afterwards.
Oh, don't scroll the screen too much.
Yeah, try to kill that dragon.
Oh
from here
god,
if you
no!
can. Whip! Caught the hook! That
Oh my
sucks.
god! That's so brutal, because you have no way to react, really. You're trying to whip this stupid dragon.
Yeah, and then just all of a sudden your sprite immediately shifts over.
Yeah. Can you do the wiggle with the standard whip?
Oh, I'm not sure. Ooh, let go of the whip button. That is a game over.
Ugh. Tetsuya also is only on 3 lives and is also pretty low on health.
Yeah, it's not been such a smooth. You know, sometimes you do a stage and you learn everything about it, so that the next time you go through it, it's easy peasy. But this game's just like pretty tough.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday in Ninja-kun, where they had a lot of issue with the cave stage, and then on the second try, except for that part where he couldn't blow up the ceiling, but other than that, both players had a way easier time on the second go.
Yeah.
Oh, the water doesn't hurt you. Well, the water drops. The water at the bottom of this stage probably hurts you.
Yeah.
Oh, this screen scrolls down. That's so rude. I hate those screens that scroll one way and then whoops. You fell down into the place you've been 5 seconds ago and now you're dead. Here's the lag. Oh, so many.
Like Tetsuya Marshmaster taking a bunch of damage through this section.
Oh, 2 lives now. Tetsuya.
We're just wiggling for dear life to try to stop this eyeball from getting on top of him.
Oh, look out. He's gonna snipe you. These frogs really aren't that threatening. Because, like, they come up facing your direction, but if you walk past them during that time, they still face the wrong direction.
Yeah.
He's this annoying guy.
Basically, you got to keep moving, which is kind of what you want to do anyway.
Maybe you could experiment with like a damage boost up to that platform. So you don't have to go through these 2 hook things.
There's definitely all kinds of opportunities to do stuff like that in this game.
Right, this is where Marshmaster died. Oh,
Yo.
hits the ceiling.
Yeah. So your sprite kind of leans forwards as he kind of power walks around the way that he does, but it is a rectangle, so you can kind of bang the back of your shoulder on stuff.
Oh no, the wimp is shorter. This one's a bit harder to get. Oh, gets an axe.
Okay. That should help for that bone dragon
Yeah.
that's hanging out up there.
Yeah.
Gets a whip upgrade too. You need 8 hearts to get that second whip upgrade.
Oh, it's like that? It's like a candle that would have a heart is gonna have the upgrade instead?
Yeah, once you hit 8.
Uh-huh.
And the first one I think needs like 4, and you start with 5 hearts, so it's weird. You're almost always going to get it right away.
Okay. Doing well here. 1 life. So this is the kind of Mega Man thing. You look at the boss, you try to figure out if you can dodge him or like how to do damage without getting damage. And then you get 1 real try.
Yep. Oh, Marshmaster dies at the start of 3-3. Still has 2 lives.
I don't know if I would stand here, because if you get hit here, you fall down into the water.
Do you, or will you get like kind of caught? You're definitely going to hit that top right platform, but are you then going to fall straight down, or is it going to let you scooch into the bottom right?
Maybe we'll find out. Oh!
It's okay.
Okay. Alright. Oh, he's out of hearts?
Oh, that did so much damage. Has 5 hearts.
Oh.
Doesn't need it.
Gets it! That was pretty clutch.
So the goal
One more.
is stage 4. Yeah. So that was stage 3.
That was clutch. Also got a life. Or score, I guess.
Yeah, the life puts Tetsuya in a weird spot now.
Yeah.
At 1 life, I would say, yeah, probably take 2 deaths.
I would
and
do it
refill
anyway.
Them. Okay.
Like, you start with how many? 4? Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a 2. Maybe does the pace pin tell you what the 2 does?
Let's see. To upgrade your sub-weapon, you must hit stuff with the sub-weapon itself 10 times. This is what gets the 2 to spawn in the first place.
Okay.
Then whip a candle that would normally have a heart in it, while also having 8 hearts. You can get 2 of these upgrades so that you can have 3 sub-weapons on screen at once.
Okay.
It
Oh,
doesn't
no.
ever actually
Oh, no.
say that upgrade looks like a number 2 and a number 3, though, so it's up to the players to figure that out. I know, because I know Castlevania, but if I didn't know Castlevania, I might not catch on to that.
Tetsuya is jumping early to that middle platform, and then he kind of can't jump to the next one in time.
Yeah. Oh, the skeleton jumps on him. Whether it was intentional or not, it's looking like Tetsuya's going to end up with an early game over in this stage.
Alright. Yeah, this was good. Why did the music change?
The skeleton that comes down and just goes...
Why did the music
So
change?
threatening.
What the hell?
I'm not sure. The music in this game is a little bit weird.
The first one was good, but ever since then it's been kind of atmospheric.
Yeah, it's more moody than... The other games are known for just having like a really banging melody most of the time.
So what are we fighting?
Mini-boss.
We're fighting a huge skull with a
It
huge
just
tongue.
makes like coffee beans come down. Or no, they're like segments of its tongue.
It's probably the roof.
But it's like a ghost roof.
It died.
Wasn't able to clutch it out. Is Marshmaster going to be able to clutch it out? Has no more lives left.
Yeah, 1 screen to go. Like, this transition will bring him to the boss screen.
Ooh, didn't get the axe. Is thinking about maybe going back for a heart and maybe the axe, but
I think the axe
doesn't
was
wanna chance
pretty
it.
vital for Tetsuya's success.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't do the most amount of damage, but it's like safe damage because the boss really attacks towards the front.
Yeah, it's
Hits its head. Like you wanna
all the way
get
back.
you wanna get away from that platform because there's that fireball thing on it.
Yep.
But you can't jump too early because you're gonna hit your head and fall down in the hole. Tetsuya already down 2 lives, I think.
It's one of those things where sometimes I'm playing a game and I get to a situation like that and I identify like a couple of threats and I'm like, if I just try to react to all of these, it's probably not going to go good. So I will sometimes just stop and look at it and think exactly what I need to do for the next 2 seconds or something.
Like these,
And then try to
3
do all of
jumps.
it.
Like these 3
Yeah.
jumps, yeah.
Here, attack here, and then jump here, and really kind of think about what I'm going to do and then try to do it. And I think something like that might have helped in that moment. It is tough, though, because you are in a race and you do just stop playing the game for a few seconds or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
How often are you gonna do that?
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that I think really good players are able to do while they play.
Right, where did Tetsuya die? Oh yeah, on this boss, on the skull.
They named the skull after Puexel? Or did Puexel name himself after the skull? Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh,
1 HP. I would just die now. Like, screw this,
Yeah.
I'm not beating this level. That's probably not the final boss.
No.
Because it's just block 4-2.
It's weird, right? Because like you would like to know a little bit about what comes after the skull, right? So like if you knew like, hey, if I play out this life, I'll get all the way through the rest of the stage and know everything there is to the stage, and then I will die and use all that information to win on the next run. Whereas if you game over now, you're going to beat that skull, very likely, and then you're going to go, but how many lives are you going to have? Is it going to be enough to do the rest of the stage blind first try, or are you going to run out again, right? It's fuzzy.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think I would die anyway. I wouldn't bank on the fact that I can beat the whole stage after this.
Yeah, well, that's definitely not going to happen, but it's like a question of like, am I going to need 4 lives? Am I going to need 6, 8? His birth name is Puexel, and his dad works at Konami. All right. So the skull is named Puexel for some reason, and it's the namesake of the speedrunner.
The head?
Yeah, the skull.
Okay.
The death count on the middle platform. Yeah, it's deadly. Marshmaster just motoring through stage 3 at this point.
You're looking pretty good.
Oh, except the cross does not one-shot the fish man. I think that caught him off guard.
Comes the eye.
Here's the skull for Tetsuya. Whoa, the big jump!
Oh, I thought it was gonna jump on him!
Yeah,
And then
that was scary.
it becomes this awkward situation where you can't hit it because your attack isn't inside of yourself.
Right.
Oh, the room will rotate, I know this.
Yeah.
Hang on!
Oh, God. Okay. Mode 7 is happening.
It's so useless, there's no point to any of this.
It's cool.
It is kind of cool, especially how the physics work.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
was too low.
I think you're actually supposed to just wait. I think like you dodge the Medusas for a bit and then it rotates again.
Yeah, there wasn't really anywhere to go there. Even if you had made it to the left. I like the spinning room more, like the other way spinning.
I forget how early Castlevania 4 was in the life cycle of the SNES.
Oh, you can wiggle the leather whip.
Yeah, and it's pretty good against these things.
Oh, does it one kill them?
Looked like it did. Might have been like a lucky double hit or something.
Oh, get on! Nice.
This is scary because like there's nothing but spikes on the left and a hole on the right.
Yeah, there you go in the hole. Can you save time by going into the hole prematurely?
Or do you wait?
Oh, there's a platform gonna appear, right? On the left? Oh, no! I can understand it. Like, obviously you can't go to the left. This is the only way you can go. But it's not the right... You have to wait for, like, blocks to appear, like in Boshi or something.
Yeah, I think waiting was the name of the game. Marshmaster with the full 4 lives, not much health, knives as a sub-weapon, 48 hearts.
That's a lot of knives.
And near the end of 3-3
now.
now.
You can't jump on the stairs.
The mid-air stairs is not a thing. It is a thing in some games, but not this one. I think. Pretty sure.
Only Castlevania I played is Symphony of the Night. There's no stairs there.
It is in this, so just missed the up input.
Oh, you gotta time it?
I think you can hold it, but I think Marshmaster just wasn't, like had right held down and, oh no, wanted the axe but lost the platform, is hoping it's going to respawn. I don't think it does. Needs to do some crazy whip shenanigans to try to get up there.
That's really stupid that it softlocks you, basically.
Oh, also sometimes the stairs just doesn't work when you try to mid-air the stairs.
Oh, that's cool.
Great.
Oh, here's the room! I like this room.
Yep.
Like there's no point to any of this, I think, other than these enemies spawning. But it looks cool. Looks like Terranigma.
It does.
The Terranigma underworld does this kind of thing. Oh, I guess if you time it, the skeletons don't spawn. If they're not like above you.
Oh. So what are they coming from? The red stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're like in bed or something.
They're in the Matrix. Just a bunch of red goop just swimming around in there, ready to pop out.
What?
They're taking the red pill. The Matrix reference is whiffed here. Dang.
Oh, I know this room too.
I should have gone for chess. It's like Zugzwang. It's not at all like Zugzwang.
Oh yeah. Zugzwang.
We got a tricky room. These
Yeah.
blocks, it's very easy to get crushed into the ceiling.
Yeah, you gotta kind of feel for what cycle you're looking for. Because I don't think every cycle will work. Like here's left and right. Which one do you want to go?
Okay, no sub-weapon, but lots of health, a couple lives for Marshmaster.
You want to go up or down to the right? I guess you kind of have to go.
It's gonna feel real bad if there's just a ceiling up here and you're dead. Alright. Marshmaster's gotta find a way to whip this boss safely. Has not found it yet.
Fast. Nice.
It's only managed to land one hit somehow. So many of these look like they should have been good hits.
Where does Tetsuya have to go? He looped across the whole thing.
Yeah, it wraps around.
Yeah, but there was nothing on the right.
Somewhere to go. Maybe you go left, back. You go back left. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, Marshmaster has one dragon down.
Oh, wow.
The other one is spicing up the water. Doesn't have a sub-weapon. Not even a knife.
It's been so hard to find any damage.
Oh, good. Oh, is this dragon always doing that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, don't.
That's clutch.
Oh god, I was so scared. Like the orb falls down and he jumps into the water.
Yeah.
I saw it happen.
Nice job by Marshmaster.
Yeah, that was pretty clutch. I think one of the dragon heads always does the 3 fires to the front and the other does the spice attack.
Yeah, maybe. It's a good thought. Okay, sub-weapon. Looking for some wall meat. Doesn't find it.
Oh, Tetsuya found where to go. I think he's just in front of the boss, but only has 1 life? Has a lot of sub-weapons though.
Yeah, the first time you get to a boss, you've accumulated all the hearts from the entire stage, usually, so... It's like a better try in some ways. Oh, so good!
That was amazing! Oh, this looks like a boss where you can fall down.
I think it's the big background golem, yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
The entire thing is a background thing, so that they can like scale and do all kinds of weird stuff with it.
Okay, this looks good. Oh, it doesn't even attack you really, it just turns around.
It's all these blocks coming down. This is gonna be a win. This is gonna be a clear.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Oh, the last hit, it's like a couple hits.
Yeah, it's not dying.
I think that's it. I think it's
dead. Is it
dead.
dead? It's like doing things.
It is dead. That's the goal. 42-14 is the time from Tetsuya. Well played. As Marshmaster game overs to refill those lives in 4-1. Dot comment from Tetsuya, call me... I know, it's better if you read it in text form. I don't know what the reference is.
Me neither. It's not chess, so I don't know it.
I should have waited to post it. I think the text came before they heard me say why I was posting anything in chat. Alright, Tetsuya's gonna come talk to us about Castlevania. He's already here. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What do you so you were blind to Castlevania 4, right? So
To my eternal shame, yeah. I played Dracula X, I played Castlevanias 1 through 3, I missed 4.
So you did know, like, oh, this 2 I got is going to let me do 2 sub-weapons, and I have an idea of what the knife and axe are going to do.
Yeah. I kept getting the cross, which I believe in every Castlevania game is the omni weapon, and then like face checking a candle and losing it to a knife or something.
Yeah, we saw you do that.
Classic. So let's see. There was a lot that got you guys both. Like it was, you were ahead generally, and you would hit something and it would go bad, and then we'd be like, all right, chance for Marshmaster, and then would make the same mistake because it was just some gotchas, falling blocks all of a sudden.
That's how I tend to lose mystery tournaments, I gotta tell you. Yeah.
Overall, you did really well though.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I really like that you can whip in pretty much all directions, and kind of wonder why that wasn't a thing they moved to the rest of the Castlevania games. But I can see why people like hold Castlevania 4 in such high esteem for speedruns. I'm sure the run is really fun.
Oh yeah. It's got there was a battle between Joe D'Amelio and Furious Paul. They were like really pushing each other back and forth in this game. It's one of the great sort of back and forths in speedrunning happened with this game.
Yeah, and I hear about that all the time, and I hear about people pushing their Castlevania 4 times all the time. I just have never like actually tuned in to watch one.
Right.
It's one of the few that have flown under my radar the entire time. So I was surprised Marshmaster was blind too. I'm surprised it's in the pool, to be honest.
Well, it's in there because of situations like this.
No
right?
kidding.
Like, if Marshmaster and T3tsuya, who between them have done like 60 mystery tournament matches or whatever, are blind to this game, then like there's probably lots of people who haven't
Someone's
played it.
gonna be.
So like overall, like fun game.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun. Probably gonna pick it up again pretty soon. I was gonna go through all the GBA Castlevania games that I haven't gone through, so I might as well put that in the mix.
Nice. Are you more of a later Castlevania, like a Metroidvania Castlevania, or do you like a classic Castlevania?
I like a classic Castlevania. I like the Metroidvanias quite a bit. I just grew up on Castlevania 1 through 3. So it's one of those situations with game where you remember the first ones fondly. And even if the other ones are probably inherently like better games, you still have a lot of nostalgia for the classic Castlevania stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Maurice was saying here that like those old games, I don't know, I don't think they hold up so good.
I do not like games where it being hard to control is part of the difficulty.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think if I picked up a classic Castlevania now for the first time without having like ever played one before, I'd probably have a different opinion. There's a lot of stuff that they improved upon with the formula, but it was one of those situations with like Castlevania 1 where, you know, they hadn't had that kind of game before. That was like brand new and exciting and awesome, and still like, what, 20, 30 years later, it still like resonates with me on that level.
Yeah, it resonates with lots of people. Like the like Bloodstained and stuff had the classic callback, right?
Yeah, I love the NES style Bloodstained games they did. I like the other like actual Bloodstained game too, but I think I actually played the classic Castlevania versions more than the actual main game.
Well, you have won another match in Mystery Tournament. This is your 15th or something? You did like all but one, I think?
I don't know, dude. I think... I wasn't here for the first one. I think I was here for the second or the third one.
Oh wait, I think I remember now. I think it's 13 you've been in.
Yeah. It's been a bit.
So you keep coming back. There's a lot of people who were around back then and then stopped. But you've kept coming back ever since. So like,
yeah, there's been a couple years where like it's been busy, or I wasn't like crazy into the idea of doing a another mystery tournament, even though I love the format, I love the tournament, and I love all the people that are in mystery tournament. It is kind of harder now that a lot of my friends aren't playing, but every year Drake enters again, and he's like, "Hey, bro, when you sign up, when's your sign up, dude?"
Yeah, that's true. There is the community aspect too. So like, as less people who were part of what made it the thing you wanted to be a part of are there. But yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and at this point, it'd break my streak. I can go 0-2 in another mystery tournament. There's always a possibility. You can do that.
Well, not this time. You managed to come up with a couple wins here. So
yeah, somehow.
Best of luck on your next matches, and thanks so much for coming to talk to us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Good to hear from you.
All right, that was T3tsuya, everyone. Marshmaster's been trucking away at this.
Yeah, has a lot of issues dodging the falling ghost bricks.
I mean, yeah, they don't have any kind of pattern to them. Like if they come down near where you are, and then also to the left of you, and also to the right of you, it seems like there's not much you can do.
Last time I was watching him try this, they hit him every time, and every time, like, he was trying to dodge them, and he was doing a good job, but it just happened to hit him every single time. It was painful.
Yeah. Oh, T3tsuya goes on to fight someone 325, so that's going to be a real tough one to keep the win streak going.
We saw that one guy get defeated by Exuno. Maybe these dark horses can be defeated after all.
Yeah, I would say Exuno is like a same sort of difference in power, in skill level, in those two cases. Maybe a little bit smaller in the Exuno, that one guy, or maybe not. I don't know. It's always it's fuzzy for sure.
Oh, Marsh got the jump on the stairs. Oh my god!
I was trying to be so careful, right?
Yeah.
And it did not work out.
That's the kind of thing where, like, speedrunning a game could be easier than casually playing it. Because you just know what to do when you speedrun it. Oh, I jump to the left, I jump immediately up, and I have time to hit him twice to kill him. Like, something like that.
Yep.
It just makes it a completely different beast to play.
There are some times I test a thing and it's so hard that I just start like mini routing a speedrun instead of learning how to play it. Like, instead of trying to react my way through it, I'm memorizing like jump here, attack here, jump here, as if I was routing a speedrun. And I'm always in a bad mood whenever I find myself in that situation, because that's not how I want to be playing games.
While Marshmaster is making his way back to the bus, we can take a real quick... Well... Oh. Oh, it was just my end. Okay, I thought maybe they had enough. But no, let's have a real quick look. We got a match in 3 hours. Suni versus Polk Kitsune. That's all for today.
It's gonna be our last one.
I don't think we're gonna bridge it.
No, that's a lot of hours.
Do you want to play 3 hours of Blockshot?
No. I didn't want to play 5 minutes of Blockshot.
Some games are rejected for a reason.
I don't know, if a bunch of people showed up and were like, let's all do reject games for 3 hours or something, I guess I would be okay for that.
Yeah, I could recast that. I don't need to play.
But for now, I'm definitely okay just hanging out, watching Marshmaster get the hang of stage 4. Sabnak beat the game. Oh no.
Sabnak. I mean, do we have someone who knows some good rejects?
Yeah, someone who like tested a whole bunch of games personally, who could pick them.
Well, yeah, but pick good ones.
Yeah,
Like, something interesting to watch, maybe. Like,
Yeah,
we
something
get
that-
the luxury to choose, right?
yeah. There is a reject draw list that things go into, and at any point you can type reject game where we type give game, and someone will come along and give you a game that was rejected. That's a thing you can do. But that one's just going to be random, pulled from the pool, whereas I can go fish out a good one
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
or an interesting one, I guess.
Marsh is just damage racing the stupid skull now.
Yeah,
Who cares that I get hit by the ghost ceiling?
that was kind of what T3tsuya ended up doing.
Oh.
Nope, out of there.
Never mind. Looks too scary to me.
Well, I don't want to know what kind of puzzle game is too hard for Saiho that he didn't submit it.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Stay on the thing!
Oh!
Okay. Oh, no.
Oh!
Whoa!
That was weird. Surprisingly, on the Super Nintendo, when you tilt the entire world onto diagonals, the physics aren't very good.
Yeah. It would probably work for Sonic. Sonic has really good physics.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, don't jump. Why is that even there, by the way? Like, what purpose does that stupid cubby on the left serve?
Yeah, it's just distracting. Marshmaster figures there's no way, I just need to wait, right?
Ah.
Not when this thing is there. Oh.
He jumps into the ceiling spikes.
Running out of lives very quickly. Like, was probably unlikely to beat the whole stage after this anyway, but is, like, gonna get less chance to see more of it.
Did it have a boss? Oh, it had the spitting, scaling golem, yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it, actually, maybe with, like, 2 or 3 lives, Marshmaster would have had a pretty good shot.
I think the rolling room was pretty easy. Oh no. I mean, I agree. Like, of course you have to go there.
Yeah.
Unless you've seen, like, a speedrun of this? Oh god, don't jump.
Whoa.
Oh, we're going through the wall.
There's probably a way to get through the wall.
Apparently not. I was just thinking that. I think the speedrun does this. So,
Well, like, maybe you can go through the wall, but it's not useful, right?
it doesn't even have collision. The stupid blocks on the left.
Yeah. So the hard game over. We're back to 4-1. We're gonna have to do the skull again. It's funny, sometimes, like, you see... There was a period where I think T3tsuya and Marshmaster were very briefly on stage 4 together. And so you would be tempted to be like, oh, it was pretty close. And then you see, like, actually it was like 20 minutes difference.
It was close on 3. But then Marshmaster had problems with the boss, or the screen before the boss.
Yeah, it was just like a couple small mistakes that just ended up translating into a really big time loss. Kind of the way it goes whenever continues and limited lives are a thing.
Oh, what? Why did it rotate? He was only walking.
Yeah, he landed pretty close to it, but then it should have rotated immediately, I would think. It seemed like it waited until he walked on it.
I never updated the game.
Did I ever actually update the racers in the racers command?
It didn't even rotate.
First time chat from viewer. Hey, Vertilus. This is a channel for blind racing for speedruns. So, Marshmaster is playing through this game, has never seen it before, but is trying to go as fast as they can. It was a race against T3tsuya. T3tsuya finished in 42 minutes. So we're just sticking around and watching the end of Marshmaster's run.
Time to damage race the boss. Dodge the beefy.
Oh, you can whip the ghost roof.
Oh, well that makes this trivial.
It makes so much sense.
I mean, you can whip fire. Of course you can whip the ceiling beans.
It keeps jumping off the hook. It's making me nervous.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do in this room, I think. So do you have a game in mind for Reject already?
No, but I'll go ahead and start looking.
There's not even any iframes like in Mega Man or something.
Yeah. We already did Hell of an Office, which was a pretty cool first-person rocket jumping platforming game.
Well, that sounds good. Why didn't I play that?
I don't know, you weren't around, I guess.
Ooh.
The problem with that one was that it would just crash a lot all the time, and it would crash for more for some people compared to other people. So yeah, it just wasn't.
Oh, if it crashed equally for everyone, you would have let it through.
Yeah, well, the submitter said in the I think it was Synodozer, it just says like this game will crash sometimes. Reopen it and resume from the stage you were on. Like it was just like that's what we're gonna do. And then we were like, no, it's not okay. It's unfair. I've got a NES platformer that was too short. I've got one of Hopscotch's really terrible, mostly navigation. The platforming is way too easy and skillless. I've got like 10 of those.
Oh well, I mean, if you're gonna draw a DS, then I'm gonna finish the layout first.
There's a puzzle game that I thought was pretty cool, but it's a little bit short and has a lot of downtime.
I like animations between levels.
Yeah, or just the nature of the game is like you...
Or like Lemmings.
Set up... Yeah, sort of. Lemmings or Incredible Machine.
Incredible Machine was a cool race. There's also a German version of that called Crazy Machines, which is really good.
Yeah, people love those games.
I like them.
A couple of them were submitted to Mystery Tournament, and there was one that it might have been good, but like on the second level, like even like that early on, there's just like you set up a spring and a ball bounces on the spring and goes into a box, and that's it. But like if the spring is like 2 pixels to the right, the ball doesn't go right, and so like
that's a common thing with those games.
Just so much of it comes down to fiddling around with things that don't matter, and it's basically luck whether you find the right position for it, and yeah, it didn't feel good.
Oh, he didn't get to stunlock the boss because 2 ghost ceilings dropped on him. Oh no, everything is off cycle now, there's no backup.
I would have stayed under the boss when he came over to the left side and just started whipping up. I would have been trapped. You know, if anything bad happened after that, I would have had no recourse, but I would have done a ton of damage before that happened.
Let me check if my DS layout works. I've been kind of working on it on the side here.
Oh, really? That is dedication. There's a puzzle game I played that's like kind of interesting, but seems mostly RNG based off of like getting good pieces. There's a game I played that is really no fun. You lose a lot of time going the wrong way, and every time you game over, you have to replay an auto-scroller. Games with some navigation issues going the wrong way.
Navigation issues. There's like reasons for rejects that still make a good race, and then there's navigation issues. Oh, just hit him. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm thinking people don't race rejects to have a good race. I hope that's not why anyone's there. I'm definitely a lot more likely to reject something for navigation issues than the other testers. I'm a little more sensitive to that. It's still trying to go for that hole on the left side. There's a thing that got rejected because it was basically all auto-scrollers that were really hard.
Oh, he's gonna fall off the rotation. You can't even land on it. Why is
that
it
jump
there?
Was perfect, right? You gotta know after that jump that it's just not a thing.
But why is it there? Doesn't make sense.
It's trying to like get up on the ledge before it starts rotating. Oh, I almost started talking about this game as if it was rejected, but it's not rejected yet. I marked it fine, someone else marked it questionable. Someone else needs to come along and make a ruling. There's a pretty okay arcade game that all of us testing it together finished like within 30 seconds of each other because it's
an arcade game.
Yeah, you die and it doesn't really have many consequences.
Yeah.
There's one where I tested and voted to reject, and then ID came along to confirm, and he didn't even write it in his tester comments list. It's just where we record our times. So my time says 27 minutes, 42 seconds, and Internet's Original just says, Myth gets this one free and looks like I don't want to play it. And that game was it was pretty okay. It just was really short and had a lot of downtime. Oh, you know what? I think I found the reject. The one.
Marshmaster game over is getting crushed.
At least got to see something new. Number 194. I had a bad time with this game, but Jarth had a pretty good time with this game because he just played it in a different way. But also I think a big part of why I had such a bad time was because I was trying to like race it and do really good. I think if I was just playing it for fun, it would hit different.
Hmm.
Do we know what's in those bottom candles at the end of 4-1 there?
Nope.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of forfeits, by the way. Saiho entered this race, Maxale entered this race. They both forfeit.
Yeah, Saiho actually got full-on tilted playing in their comments, which is apparently not something they do very often.
Ah, the tongue is slurping us. Alright, we're beating this game now. Well, the goal.
Lots of health, 4 lives. Pause.
Now the
Scratching
forfeit.
my nose, taking a drink of water. It will be like, we're beating this game now, and just like dude. Oh,
well, come on,
I don't know.
don't do this to me.
Pizza guy is here. Get to the door. Answer it. Package.
I mean, he knows what
Mom's
to do in
home.
this room.
Yeah.
Why are we quitting now? Oh. Here we go. We are mentally prepared to spin. Spinella. Is that a reference you understand? Spinella?
Spinella.
Well, Spinella.
Spinella. Nope.
It's a Formula 1 thing.
Oh. I'm vaguely aware of Formula 1, but not enough to know that.
Yeah, I hear North Americans are more into NASCAR.
I'm not into that. I know a little bit more about
Oh.
F1 than I do about NASCAR.
I know nothing about NASCAR. I know like the meme, oh, you turn left.
Yeah.
But it seems like the kind of thing which isn't even all that true. I don't
When that
understand.
platform disappears,
Yeah, I
it's
don't.
making me think like
Why?
it's making me think like the walls are changing, and that's what gives me hope that like a floor is gonna come. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But like, why is the stuff at the bottom also like with a black outline? Like a floor could appear there, or should have been there? I don't even know. It is very confusing.
I agree.
I mean, this screen is basically free. It looks like it's so dangerous because, oh no, you gotta outrun these falling platforms. But they only fall when they go off screen. So it's literally impossible to fall down. Huh? Maybe it's semi-timed? What is this room anyway? Who built this? Why?
Dracula's castle works in mysterious ways.
Oh yeah, I guess it does. It's like, sometimes it's upside down for half the game.
Is that lower way even possible?
I mean, I wouldn't try.
Marshmaster's thinking about it a little bit.
Okay, is this a good pattern? No, don't go. It's the worst pattern. Alright, now go. This looks maybe good. Like, you can't even be sure, because this thing continues to the right. You can't even see what's going up. But it looks good. I don't know. I feel like you can skip this whole thing by just... Yeah, if you go now.
It's going.
Yeah, no, to the right.
Nice. Whoop.
Well, this is fast.
Yeah.
Gotta hold
You
right.
kind of just hold right though, like yeah.
Like, oh, it's a different one. That's great. Oh, wait, what? Once you go, it's like a set floor that just rises up instead of the pattern. Oh no! Oh, God.
Went for the midair stare.
I thought he would die.
If I had to guess, when you are coming down at the stairs like perpendicular, you're moving fast enough that there's like you're on the top of the stairs on one frame and then the bottom of the stairs on the other.
And that's why you can't press up sometimes.
Yeah. That's my theory.
He likes jumping on stairs. I hate when he does it. Makes
It's
me
fun.
scared. Alright, boss time, maybe. Looks like a boss room.
Yeah, this is it. The background's gonna fade
Oh,
away.
we got a lot of axes, so we could just throw some.
Yeah, just throw them.
Alright, get this thing.
The moment a block comes down that you want to hit.
Just keep throwing, keep whipping. Oh, nice. Good dodges.
Nice dodge. Every now and then he just throws a single block at you.
Go hit him a
Contact
bit.
damage hurts.
Just hit him a bit.
One more.
Throw an axe.
Oh yeah, a
Whip.
couple more.
Nice.
Got him.
Alright, someone should say the word reject game. So that we can set up this great game that Myth found.
Well, great's a strong word.
Great
This
race.
interesting game. Yeah, if people wanna race a couple games, I'll pull out some of the more interesting reject games.
Not Blockshot.
No.
We were like riffing on Blockshot so hard. It wasn't terrible.
It was fine.
It
I just don't. I really don't like those kinds of
Yeah.
minimalistic puzzle games.
It also felt wrong for the time. I wanted to play something more action-y.
Yeah. Yeah, the last thing I want to do when doing a puzzle game is having people talking to me and like a chat reacting to yeah.
Blockshot 2.
I've streamed Baba Is You, and I've been stuck on some of those levels for a long time, and you know that gets frustrating in its own way. But being able to just kind of take my time and talk through my thought process and so, like that whole thing is nice. So putting a timer on it, hate everything about it. We'll see how Marshmaster felt about Castlevania 4. Stuck with it and finished. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing good. We were cheering you on.
I appreciate it. I'm sure that I was able to finish because of that. So, my thoughts about this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good game. It's a little too unforgiving in terms of its, well, first of all, its continue system, and second of all, its inputs to really be a good mystery race, in my opinion.
Okay, what do you mean inputs?
So there were a bunch of times when, like for example, I was on one of those rotating platforms, which if you jump on them, they'll basically turn and they'll drop you. There were a couple of times when I jumped, I pressed the jump button, but it didn't accept it. It felt like it didn't let me jump, even though I told it to.
And there was one that just seemed to spin for no reason and just get like you were just walking, you didn't jump, but it just spun and got you. And we were like, "What?"
Right? Yeah, that was pretty frustrating. But also stairs.
You went through a couple stairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I when it first happened, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, you can't grab the stairs in midair. You can in some games." And then I was like, "Which games? Wait, I think it's this one. I think you should be able to do it in this one."
Yep.
But Ness Kamikaze was saying in chat that sometimes that just happens. I don't know.
Yeah. And yeah, it feels like for the most part, my gameplay itself was pretty decent, but it's because of those sorts of misses that I ended up not doing too well. And of course,
Yeah.
I got stuck on the rotating room because I thought that was a platform, but it wasn't a platform.
Yeah, we watched you do it like a number of times, and of course we already knew at that point what you're supposed to do. But every time we were just like, of course you try to go that way, right? It's just begging you to go over there. Why is it there?
Right. Yeah.
I agree with what you said. If hard pressed, I would say maybe Tetsuya was playing a little bit better, but like not so much better to explain this difference in time, right? Like what little mistakes you were making translated into a really big time loss just with the life system and the continue system and whatnot. So yeah.
But I do see the match. I do agree that probably even with that taken out, Tetsuya might have, based on his time, might have done better than me. So I completely accept this particular result. I just don't think Castlevania would have been the ideal game to play.
Well, thank you for being a good sport about it. You've done a couple of these now, so it seems like you sometimes stuff like this happens, but Mystery Tournament is still kind of like a positive experience for you overall.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a lot of fun getting to play a bunch of new games that I wouldn't have the opportunity to play otherwise. So that's the main reason I'm doing it.
Nice. And this was a winner's match, right?
Yes, winners 2, which means I go down to loser's bracket, which means I still have a chance to come back from this.
Yeah, you're not out of it yet. I don't know who you're facing, but I wish you the best of luck in your next match.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna do a couple reject games too. So I don't know if you're burnt out after an hour plus of Castlevania or whatever, but that's what we're gonna have coming up for a little bit on the channel.
Sounds good.
All right, so thank you so much for coming to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
TPC is setting up the next game.